travelers and tauntauns, my name is TB's Guy, and welcome back to the boss designs of Dark Souls. If you remember last time, we managed to make our way through the Tomb of the Giants, dying many times because of skeleton dogs, finding the Gravelord Nito, and improbably managing to kill him on the second try, which is not a thing that happens often to me, I have to honestly say. And now, having made our way back from the Tomb of the Giants by way of the magic called warping and not having to go through that whole again, we are back at Firelink Shrine, and we are trying to figure out what the hell. Where we left off last time was we just basically spent a bunch of time farting around and clearing out a few things. We killed Petrus for being, you know, a traitorous bastard. We have been chatting a little bit to Patches, who's hanging out. We bought a mask from him, I think. Yeah, we bought the Mask of the Father, which might be useful. And I'm sort of trying to figure out where the hell to go next, because we can always go to Anor Londo. We can head to the Darkroot Basin, where I haven't really been through. We can go through whatever was behind that Artorias' crest thing, the forest with the many invaders. We can go through that. I remember a few doors back in the Undead Burg that I didn't go through when I was last there, and I didn't explore what was down there. So, but basically right now we're just exploring, trying to figure out where we want to go to find the next boss that we have to kill. We've killed one of the Great Lords. So now the question is, who the hell do we face next? There's also the new Londo ruins down below Firelink Shrine, but something about them seems a little bit foreboding to me. At the moment, I kind of want to go back to the Undead Burg just for a sec, just to see. Yeah, let's try and go through the Undead. There might be a few Black Knights around that we can kill just for fun, just for revenge. Hello! Oh, this is satisfying. This is still satisfying. Like, I know it's kind of pathetic, like I'm killing the weakest enemies in the game like this, but it's nice, because, like, I died, like, 8 times to these bastards. Oh, he's still there. Nice. La 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 la. Oh, that's satisfying. And we get a Titanite chunk. It's not the worst thing. Wasn't this like... Yeah, there was that door. Because I opened it with the master key. And then chat went crazy and said, no, don't go down there. Don't go down there. It's not the right way. So I didn't. So now I wonder why. Wait, what? Oh, no! Wait, what? Oh, man, I should be wearing the Havel armor right now. I feel bad. I have so much Chunky Boy solidarity with him, though. Oh, man. I should have kept the armor on. Havel's Ring. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express their faith in the leader and to carry a heavier load. Does it do anything, though? Oh. Oh, we had a chance to have a chunk versus chunk fight, and I missed it. Oh, man. Yeah! I can be... Holy shit. I can do a non-shitty roll in Havel armor. This is pretty funny. I need to put this in the video, but with, like, Green Hill Zone music over it. Watchtower basement key. Oh, that was the one on the blacksmith. I think that was the one on the blacksmith by the Moonlight Butterfly. Oh, the basin. So that's where that leads. Well, aren't you delightful? Okay, you can do that. And now I'm wondering if the Hydra is down here somewhere. That kind of looks like it could be... Oh yeah, there it is. So that fight is available. Oh, it shoots at me already. Ugh, hoi! Yeah, that could be a problem. Okay. Let's see if I can even get close to him, because I'm not sure if I can actually get out there and hit him with anything. I guess you can't swim in plate armor. If I go into the water, I die. Or at least if I go into the deep water. Seriously, though, there has to be, like, a bonfire somewhere. Oh, if this leads where I think it does, then there is a bonfire here. Hey, it is where I think it is. I remember I got down here once during a stream where idiotically I wasn't actually, well, I wasn't streaming, I was recording. Except I wasn't recording. I was not recording at all because I'm an idiot. And I spent like a good long while just doing commentary while failing to actually record anything. And then this leads me up to the new Londo ruins, I think? Because that leads back up to Darkroot Garden. Right. And I killed a Black Knight here by throwing him over the edge. That was the first Black Knight I ever killed, by the way. Happened here. I ran into him by accident and panicked. But managed to get him over the edge. And then I want to know if there's a way to get you to get close enough for me to hit you in the face. Oh, there is! Hey! Come on. Come on. It's a classic Hydra, though. Like, real good old-fashioned. Okay. So I kind of need to be faster here, actually. This is troublesome. Wait, does the iron ring help when you're trying to walk in water? Rusted iron. Hey, it does. Okay. So now maybe I have a chance of actually getting to him. Do the heads grow back eventually? Can't help but wonder. I mean, it is a Hydra. Uh-oh. Yeah. Come on. Oh, why would you go over there? I'm here. Well, okay. I'm just a man standing in front of an unholy sea monster, trying my very best to shoot him. Well, all right then. Okay, that's a long ladder. You know what that means. What a thrill, the darkness and silence in the night. I'd give my life, not for honor. Oh, there we go. Careful, careful, careful. Very, very careful. Oh, more ladder. Excellent. In time, there'll be no one else. I am determined to keep that gag going no matter how funny it isn't. Wait, is this that forest with all the humans in it? What the hell is that? Oh, whatever it is, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh, I definitely don't like it. What the hickety hack? Is that a cat? Meow yourself. Okay, it's not the... Oh, there's more of them. Oh, hey, they see me. They definitely see me. Well, this is not great. Please stagger. Just get staggered forever. While I nurse a drinking habit. Oh, that's not good. That's... Ah! Jesus Christ! Well, guess who's all out of Estus? Oh, this is that area of the forest. It's just the other side of it, I think. Which means it's full of humans who want to kill me in there. We're not doing that. Not now. I think we are homeward boning. And then we'll try to explore a little bit more of the lake, I think. Bastard cats, goddamn. Oh, look, it's the worst Pokemon generation. Crystal. Is that another crystal guy? Should probably keep the ring on then. Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess that this guy is more dangerous. But yeah, definitely more dangerous. Okay, yeah, he's got 1,500 souls on him. Wait, what? Hello?
So, 'tis thou who rescueth me.
I
Most
guess.
gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Ulyssil. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulyssil, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
I mean, I don't use sorceries, but I feel like saying yes is probably better than saying no.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Well, okay, bye, lady. So I guess she was trapped inside the crystal guy? And she was a time traveler who wanted to teach me magic. I felt for a good long while like Dark Souls was kind of linear, ultimately. Like, it had a few branching paths, but a lot of it felt very... You go to one place, and you progress to another place, and you progress to another place, and they were interconnected, but they weren't really... It wasn't really non-linear, but now it feels entirely open world, basically. Like, it feels a lot like, just go find some stuff, maybe, and some things will happen, I suppose. Are they gone? Did I kill them forever? Oh, that would make me very happy. I am a cat person, but I'm not that much of a cat person. Are they just patrolling somewhere else? Are they just waiting in ambush? Hoping to destroy me as I destroyed them. Oh, mushrooms. Well, they don't seem hostile. Still, I have a feeling the big ones might not be so magnanimous. I'll just leave you alone if you will leave me alone as well. Ah, god damn it. Okay. I'm scared now. I'm scared because invasions are scary. Oh, well. That's clearly not him, though. That's not him either. A lot of people just wandering around randomly trying to murder folks. God, where's that invader? I am so paranoid! Oh, there he is. Hello. Hi. Hello. Are we gonna try and kill each other today? I guess so. Like, is your plan just to run away? Because I can work with that. It's just... Yeah. I'll take that, though. Where have I gotten myself to? Oh! There we go. I guess I made it back here. I guess I just made it to the other side. Okay. Is there anything in here except just people who want me dead? I guess that's what most of what is in everywhere in Dark Souls, but I feel like there should be something more to the place. That's not an Orlando over there, is it? No, it can't be. It must be the Berg. If I die to plant men, I'll be pissed. I'm resisting going to the obvious places where you could obviously go to obviously fight some obvious bosses, obviously, but I want to be different. I want to be cool. Oh, oh. Who the hell is Ferris? Ferris was an accomplished archer, and though he was human, he ranked alongside Hawkeye Gao, one of the four knights of Lord Gwyn. His hat is universally popular among children. A Robin Hood character, then. Oh,
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The
Hello,
legend
cat.
of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
I know Artorias is a boss in this game. I remember hearing that name, but I don't. What did? Am I telling it? Yes, I don't want to find Artorias, or am I telling it no? I will not. What am I answering here? I guess I do have to go and fight Artorias though, because he's a boss for the series.
I see. A result most heathenish and gross. Then there is nothing more to say about this tedious reckoning. Begone from here, pernicious caitiff.
What's your damage? Jeez. I always love... This is a character design thing, by the way. Notice how when I'm not wearing Havel's helm, my head looks way too small for my body, and then the rest of me looks much bulkier and bigger? That's a typical character design trick. When you want someone to look big and imposing and powerful, give them a head that's comparatively tiny to the rest of their body. It's something you see all over, especially One Piece likes to use it a hell of a lot for powerful characters, to have them have very small heads compared to the rest of them. Oh, hello. That looks like it contains something I can fight. What is this? Need humanity. Well, I have that. Comfort. Weakness tears. Oh, wait. Is this what I think it is? I mean, this is definitely a boss fighter. Be wary of anywhere. Yeah, indeed. This is definitely a boss arena of some kind. Imminent tears. I guess whoever... Oh, is it because it's... Yeah, I remember that sword. This is... okay. I did not expect to find that so soon. Well, I don't have a lot of Estus flasks, and I don't have a good bonfire anywhere nearby. But, let's see. Yeah, I got spoiled a little bit on this one, I think, because I was editing the intro, and that wolf showed up there. Hello, doggo. Do we really have to fight? I mean, do we really have to? I don't like fighting dogs. Okay, well, okay, so blocking seems pointless. Great Grey Wolf Sif. Well, I mean, the character design on this one is perhaps easy. It's a dog. It's a wolf, more specifically. Okay. Okay. So I can block some of it. Oh, this is beautiful music. It's gonna do something, isn't it? Yep. Oi. Don't do that, pupper! Bad dog. Poor pupper. I love the animation on this thing. That's really cool. You see how it leads with the sword? Like when it jumps, when it does that leap over? Like this, it's animated like a dog that's trying to swing a sword around, which is really cool. Hey, sweetling. Yeah, I know. We're humans, and humans do bad things sometimes. But you see how it leads with the weight of the sword as it's moving around? Like when it jumps and when it slashes, and how it kind of jumps over the weight of the sword when it does that vault over. Like, that's really cleverly done. Hey, pupper. Could we not just not fight and cuddle instead? Because this is not fun. I don't like this at all. Uh-oh. Ow. Oi. It pushed me out of the way for me. Thank you. Oh, no! Oh, no! No! Dark Souls, you can't do this to me. Dark Souls, you can't do this to me. No, I don't want to. Oh, God. Whoa! God. I'll just leave. I'll just leave. I'll just leave. Sorry for disturbing. Drink some Estus. I'm going. I'm going away. I'm leaving. I'm just not gonna... Oh my God. Oh no. I can't do this. I can't do... It's got its tail down. Oh no. Hopper. Oh God. It can't bear... Oh no. We're gonna have a talk about this, FromSoft, you bastards. You bastards. I'm gonna end it. It's enough. That's enough. Victory. No. No, it wasn't. Okay, I get that message now. Oh. Oh. I do not feel good about myself right now. Oh, man. Oh, God. I didn't even want to do this. I wanted to leave, Dark Souls. You bastards. Sake. This ring symbolizes Artorias' covenant with beasts of the abyss. It's where, like, Artorias himself can traverse the abyss. Nice, I guess. Well, God damn it. See, now I understand why the character design is so generic. Now I understand why it just looks like a big wolf. Why it just essentially looks like a big dog. It's so that it hurts so much more when you see that you have wounded it. That's why they made it look like a normal dog. So that we would feel worse about killing it. God damn it, FromSoft. So I have to take it that this is its master's grave, right? It's a Hachiko situation where this was where its master died. And it's been protecting the grave of its friend ever since. And here we come, wandering around like morons. And the dog is like, get the hell off my property. And then we can't because fog doors. This dog was murdered by the fog door. Soul of Sif, the great Grey Wolf, who guards the grave of Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Son of a bastard. That was cruel. That was cruel. But it also goes to show, like, this is one of the things about character design, that the presentation of a character design changes the context within which you view a character, and it changes it profoundly. It changes it completely. And if the great Grey Wolf Sif had been designed like most of the other bosses in the game, to be monstrous and kind of disgusting looking and have like bleeding sores and tentacles and slobber and there's poison and like all that nonsense, if it looked more monstrous, then even if its animation had been the same, where it was like limping and going and stuff like that, we would not have the least bit sympathy for it. Because again, the context, the presentation of the character design would change the context with which we view. I'll just press F to pay respect, man. It changes the context within which we view the character design. And because Sif just looks like a big dog, like it literally just looks like a big dog, and its animation looks like a big dog that's trying to carry a sword around. It's carrying the sword around the way that other dogs would carry a stick. And when it, like, especially when it does the circle attack, right? It's not like it's doing this sort of cool-ass kung fu martial arts, spinning the sword like a windmill kind of thing. It's just a dog with a stick in its mouth that spins around itself. And all of that combines to make me feel like garbage. To make me feel like a huge piece of shit. To make me feel like a monster. Oh, hell. You spend the entire game, the whole game, you're walking around, everyone is evil, everything is bad, everyone's trying to kill you, you just have to defend yourself, you have to murder everybody who, like, unless they don't immediately try to murder you. Like, you've learned the dialectic, you learn the language of violence, and that violence is what rules the world of Lordran. And mostly you're okay with that because you're killing monsters. You're killing, like, objectively evil creatures that... It's like, it's okay if you kill them, because screw them, they're bad. And then you get here! And it's a doggo! It's just a little pupper. It's just a sweet, fluffy pupper doggo that I want to pet. I want to pet the dog, but I have to kill the dog! Son of a bastard! Oh, I still have the image of the dog limping in my head. It's limping, and it's hurt, and it's sad, and it's scared, and it's trying to fight for its life. Ah! God damn it! And there isn't like a gate that's opened up somewhere to... No, it's just a dead end. It's just a dead end. You don't even need to come here. You don't even need to come here. You don't need to do this. There's no point. You didn't have to. You could just have gone somewhere else. This is a dead end. It doesn't lead anywhere. You just shouldn't have touched the sword. God damn it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go scream into a pillow for a while after this, I think. But yeah. Having now ruined my entire day, I think I'm gonna send it over to Future Sky, who's gonna try and make, who's just gonna cry for a while, I think. He's just gonna cry and be sad about the dog. I don't think he's gonna have that much to say, but over to you, Future Sky. It's just a little pupper. It was just a little dog. I don't have to kill it. Okay, so being serious for a second, I am, of course, aware that this is a digital video game dog, and that I haven't actually hurt a real animal in the process of making this video, thank God. Still, in the moment, I was not feeling good at all while fighting the great Grey Wolf Sif, and as far as I can tell, that is entirely the point. Humans and dogs have had a close relationship for a very long time. There's a reason we call dogs man's best friend. And did you know, for example, that we have bred dogs over the centuries, that we have coexisted with them, not just to be better hunters or better working partners, and not just to be fancy lab dogs with particular types of fur and stuff, but also we have bred them to be cuter, to be more adorable, to have big brown eyes, long floppy tongues, and even floppy ears is a genetic component of dogs that appeared specifically because we were breeding dogs not just to be good hunting partners, not just to be good tools for our survival, but to be companions with whom we could share an emotional relationship. FromSoft took a look at that special bond humans have with dogs and thought to themselves, how can we use that to hurt someone? Most enemies and monsters in Dark Souls do not get injured. Even the Hydra, whose heads I was cutting off left, right, and center, still came at me with exactly the same force, exactly the same intent to kill, while doing exactly the same damage as it did when it had all of its heads intact. In Dark Souls, an enemy doesn't stop being a threat until its HP is gone. In boss fights, therefore, you kill or you are killed, and there are really no third options. And normally, we're pretty okay with that. That's just the game. That's the world of Dark Souls. It's a dark, scary, destroyed, broken fantasy world full of disease and destruction and decay. Human beings are reduced to mindless violence by the Hollowing. Demons stalk the earth, and someone for some reason decided to build a place called Blight Town. It is a world where violence rules, which we see even in the intro cinematic. We see that Gwyn built his kingdom with violence, with war. And against most enemies, that violence feels entirely justified. They are mindless undead, or they are demons, or they are monsters. And they're aggressive. They usually attack you long before you have an opportunity to attack them. For a lot of Dark Souls, you're merely acting in self-defense. But then you come to a hollow, kind of hidden away at the side of a forest. It certainly took me long enough to find it, although I'm spectacularly unobservant sometimes, so maybe other people have an easier time. But there's a seal you have to purchase to get in there, and then there is another sealed door clearly saying keep out, and when you open it, nothing attacks you. Unlike so many other boss arenas where the fight begins the moment you step in, this one, you have the opportunity to leave right up until the moment you threaten Artorias' grave. Unlike so many other enemies in Dark Souls, Sif doesn't seem to want you dead just because you exist or just because you happen to be nearby and aggroed it. In fact, I don't think it really wants you dead at all. It's just carrying out its duty to its master. We know that Artorias' grave is not protected only by Sif, but also the weird cat we encountered in the forest who tried to convince us that the entire notion of the grave is some kind of a hoax. And it implied that Artorias' grave is somehow rumored to allow a person to walk in darkness or grant some kind of special power or ability. So Sif, then, is not merely protecting the grave from people who might want to touch its master's greatsword, but from people who might want to steal his power. It's protecting his grave from grave robbers. When you touch Artorias' greatsword, you're the aggressor, and the dog is only acting in self-defense. So the effect of the great Grey Wolf Sif, intended or otherwise, is to make you question the premise of the video game that you are playing. Certainly, that's what happened to me. You all saw how I was essentially trying to run out of the arena and not finish the boss fight because I frankly just did not feel good about what I was doing. But in Dark Souls, there are no third options. The only language is violence. I mean, you play a silent protagonist for most of the game. And in this battle, you get to see what violence actually looks like. It's not a heroic victory over some grand monstrosity that is threatening the world and without whose presence the world is objectively a better place. You're killing a dog, someone's loyal companion whose only real crime is trying to protect the grave of the person it cared the most about. What Dark Souls makes you do is quite literally kick a puppy. And however much you may shout with relief after beating Ornstein and Smaug or Gravelord Nito or the Bell Gargoyles for the first time, Lord knows, I was pretty excited by that one. This is not a fight that feels good to win, because the victory isn't heroic. You killed a dog. Does that make you feel powerful? So, during the fight I already spoke about this, but the Great Grey Wolf Sif is in literal terms just a dog. It's a very big dog, granted, but it's not some kind of mythological monstrosity. It's not a spider with a woman growing out of it. It's not a hydra. It's not a demon. It is not infected by disease or corrupted by darkness. It's just a dog. It is animated, as I commented on extensively during the fight, like a dog. It's animated like an animal carrying a sword around. Not like some mythological sword-fighting dog creature, but a dog that picks up a sword and swings it around as best it can. And if all of that so far hasn't made you question whether maybe there's some chance you're not really doing the right thing here, then you get it to low health. And Hidetaka Miyazaki shows up in your room and personally jams a dagger straight into your heart. Everything about Sif's low health animation is designed to evoke sympathy. It is designed to evoke pity and empathy and care. This is not a hell monster pushed into a rage by taking too much damage and unleashing its most powerful attacks in its last moments of life. This is a dog on its very last legs, holding true to its duty, trying to do right by its friend, even if it costs it its life. So Sif limps around too slowly to chase you down. You can run away at a walking pace. When it swings its sword, it barely has enough strength to complete the swing, and recovering for it takes forever because it is hurt. Its normal double spinning attack is gone. Its running attack is gone. It is disempowered. It is at your mercy. But mercy isn't an option. And so you kind of have to start to question, are you doing the right thing for the right reasons? And are you going about it in the right way? Because the only method you have is murder. And even if you tell yourself you're doing it all in the service of filling up the Lordvessel and rekindling the Age of Fire, how much is that worth? How many dogs would you kill to make that real? How many puppies are you willing to kick? Of course, I personally happen to already be questioning the wisdom of filling up the Lordvessel by killing all of these great creatures and then rekindling the Age of Fire, because to me it seems like I'm being manipulated into doing it, that there might be an ulterior motive not entirely for my benefit. But even if it was for my benefit, even if it was to restore the human condition to glory, still, how many dead dogs is that worth? Anyway, that's just my reading. The Great Grey Wolf Sif, to me, seems like a boss who's designed to make you question yourself, make you question what you're doing and why you're doing it. And as you can probably tell, it worked really well on me. Hey, thank you very much for watching another episode of the Boss Designs of Dark Souls. My channel, and especially this series, is supported via crowdfunding, either as a monthly subscription through Patreon or by direct donations or tips with the links down in the description. So if you're able to help me out and help me make these videos that don't make a ton of money but still be able to pay my rent and stuff, well, you can head on over to those links and I would be very grateful for any help that you are willing and able to give. Of course, if you can't or you just don't want to, I'm perfectly happy that you have simply watched the video this far. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe, YouTube, bell icon, and all of that stuff. That's also very good and helpful as well. If you haven't enjoyed the video, though, well, there is a dislike button down below that you can click. But I should warn you that that dislike button marks the grave of a legendary ancient warrior who protected the world from great calamity. And there are rumors that this legendary hero's pet still sits by the grave guarding its master's corpse. Now, I'm not saying that it will attack you if you go too close and attempt to touch the button, but I'm just saying, is it really worth the guilt you're gonna be feeling just to leave a single dislike? Because you're gonna be feeling a lot of guilt. I killed the poor little pupper.